Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to create this very stunning blue eyeshadow look. So if you'd like to see how I done it, then please just keep on watching. So looking a little bit crazy right now. I done this eye off camera just to see if I could do it and things like this and things like that. But this eyeshadow look was inspired from Chelsea's makeup on Instagram. I'll put a picture up on screen somewhere. I'm still not great at editing, so I'll try and put it up somewhere. But to start with, I used my contour and the crease, and I used the Revolution Renaissance Glow. I used the contour side and I put that through my crease because like she just had like one shade in her crease, so I went in with my contour because I thought that it looked quite similar. So I'm just going in with this and I'm just building it up. Then I went in with the Nip and Fab contour palette in the light one, and I used this shade and I'm just putting that through my crease as well. I wanted it to be like a little bit more warm, and when I first put that contour shade down you couldn't really see it, so I went in with some of this bronzer just to like warm it up and add like more pigment. So I just built that shade up and I'm going in with a clean fluffy brush and just blending it. I'm just blending it all out. To cut the crease, I'm going to use the Collection Lasting Perfection concealer in the shade Extra Fair, and this is just what it looks like. And I'm just going to put some of this on the back of my hand and then use a flat concealer brush, and I'm just going to carve out the crease and hopefully make it the same as the other side. I need to like bring my crease quite high up because I do have a lot of lid space, but my eyes are hooded like in my crease, so I need to bring it up like higher. I think I've already messed up. I've brought that too far out. I need to bring it up higher so that when I've got my eyes open you can see it. So I'm just going over the top of it with my finger just to blend the concealer out and make sure that there's no creases in the eye, and just to blend out the edge of that. And I've like messed up here, but we are going to, I just bit my tongue, we are going to be going over it with the glitter liner, so that will hide it. To do the blue, I'm going to use the I Heart Makeup Unicorn Heart, and I'm going to use the blue out of this. She used an eyeshadow, but I don't have a blue eyeshadow like that. And then I remembered that my mum had bought me this, and I'm just going to use like a dense like flat brush, and I'm just going to pack this on. I'm going to go back in with this brush that we used for the shades in the crease, and I'm just going to go over the edge of the like cut crease bit, and I'm going to just look and see like how far to like bring it out so that they're even. So I'm just going to take some of that shade on my finger now, and I'm going to pack it on it even more just to get more pigment with my finger. To do the highlight on the inner parts of the eyelid, I wasn't oh my god, I wasn't actually supposed to put the blue there, but I completely forgot. I'm going to use the Revolution Pro Rose Gold highlighter, and I'm going to take this white shade and I'm going to pack this on there. I'm not sure if this is going to work because I stupidly put that below there. I'm going to put this in my inner corner as well. I'm just adding some more inner corner highlight to this side because it kind of disappeared. For the glitter and the crease, I'm going to use the Collection Glam Crystals. This is in the one glitz and it's just a silver glitter eyeliner. So I'm just putting that onto the back of my hand and then picking up a small amount and doing it just little by little. So that's the glitter liner applied, and I have done them like different shapes, that is my bad. But to do the eyeliner, I'm going to use the Collection Extreme Bold 24-hour felt tip eyeliner. This is just what the packaging looks like, and then this is like the nib. It's like such a weird shape, but I find it like quite easy to like get the rough shape of this and then going over the top with the Rimmel Glam Eyes. This is like the little like brush tip. I find it a lot easier to go in and like refine like the edges and everything, so I'm going to do this. I'll try and do it on camera. I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see because I do need to get really close to my mirror, so if obviously I'm in shot then I'll leave it in, but if not then I will just skip to like me having my eyeliner done. Oh no, I've done it too fat already. And this doesn't go on like completely black over the top of that blue highlighter. So I just finished doing that eyeliner and it's thicker than this one. The wing doesn't look the same. I've tried to fix it, I can't. As I've told you before, I honestly cannot do eyeliner, but honestly I don't think this is a bad attempt for me. I'm going to go in with the Collection Extreme Coloured Length Mascara, and I'm just using this to coat my eyelashes because I'm going in with false lashes. So for the eyelashes I use the GWA ones. These are the swept away ones and I did get these in Primark, so I'm just going to apply this and then I will be right back. So that is the eyelashes applied and I'm just going back in with the Rimmel Glam Eyes eyeliner and I'm just going to go over the top of the lash band just to help blend, oh no, just to help blend it in, and then I'm going to fix that and I'll be back. So I just tried to fix it as much as possible, so I've just made them both thicker and I'm very angry at myself because it didn't look that bad and then I just messed it up. So I'm going to move on to primer and I'm going to use the Revolution Pro priming oil, and I know I've used this in my last couple of videos, but in my last video I told you guys that my son ate my face basically, and it really dried out my skin, and this primer just like really works to like put hydration like back in my skin, so I do really like this primer. So if you do have really dry skin then I do like recommend it. For foundation I'm going to use the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour foundation, and I've got the shade 010 Light Porcelain, so I'm just going to apply this to my face. This is like more pinky, like I'm yellow tone, but we'll make it work. And I'm just blending this out with my sponge. I was on FaceTime to my sister before I started recording, and my niece Amelia Rose was watching Moana, so now I've got the song You're Welcome stuck in my head. I'm going to go in with the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in the shade Extra Fair, and I'm going to put this under my eye and on like all the normal places that I put concealer, and then just blending that out. I'm going to cream contour using the Collection Precision Contour. This is in the light, and I'm just going to, I can't remember how this like blends. It's been so long since I used it, and I've got a spot in, sorry I'm giving you guys a finger, I've got a spot like in my contour area. I'm going to go in with my sponge just to help blend this out. So it is like a nice contour shade, but honestly it's not the easiest contour to blend out. Like, it's blended out okay on this side, but this side just, it doesn't look that great. I'm going to use the Revolution Baking Powder in Lace, and I'm going to use this to set my face, and this is quite a, it's not really a yellow toned powder, but it is more yellow than like a translucent powder obviously, so I'm going to use this to set my face, and because that foundation was too pink for my skin, it will turn it a little more yellow toned. For contour, I'm going to use the Revolution Renaissance Glow to contour, and obviously I'm going to use this shade because the other one's a highlight. And just putting it right in the back here and blending it out. And then when there's only like a little bit left, then bringing it down so that it's more of like a harsh contour here. That's just the way that I've been doing my contour now, and I've been really liking it. Then back in with the Nip and Fab bronzer, and I'm going to use a mixture of these two shades just to bronze up my skin. And I'm so glad that the dryness and that scratch is like mostly away from my face, because honestly that just made my skin and my makeup look horrible. And then back in with this highlighting palette, I'm going to take a mixture of these two shades and apply it to my cheek. Like, you literally only need a tiny bit of this highlighting palette, because look, and it's just like so blinding. This is honestly my favourite highlight when I want like a really intense highlight, and let's be honest, I always want an intense highlight. To set the face, I'm going to use the MUA Pro Base Fixing Mist, and I'm just going to shake it and then spray it all over my face. And then dabbing it in with my sponge, just so that it presses all of that setting spray into all of the powders, and then it presses like all of the powders into the skin really nicely, and it makes your makeup stay on longer. And if there's like any bits like you haven't blended out, it does help blend them out as well. I'm just going to go back in with the brush that I used for the Crease shades, and just whatever's left on the brush, I'm just going to blend it along my lower lash line just to get a little bit of colour there. As you guys know, I don't really like wearing a lot of I was going to say highlight underneath my eyes, a lot of eyeshadow underneath my eyes. Going back in with the highlighting palette, and I'm going to add some of that highlight to my brow bone. I'm going to go back in with the Collection mascara and apply this to my lower lashes, Jesus. For lips, I'm going to use the Revolution lipstick. This is in the shade The One, and of course it's just a nude, so I'm just going to apply this. Next, I'm going to go over the top with the L'Oreal Colour Riche. Is that how you say it? This is in the 116 Charm D'Or. Honestly, I don't know. But this is just what it looks like. It's kind of like a metallic lipstick, so I'm just going to apply this. It gives like the effect of like having a lip gloss on without having like the stickiness. I hate wearing lip glosses because I don't like how they feel on my lips, so this just gives like the shine without actually wearing a lip gloss. And the only thing about this is it smells weird. Like it kind of smells like an old person's perfume. Well, an old granny's perfume. So that is it for this video, and I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!